Okay, so it seems like there are quite a few people who are not well, and they've sent me apologies to say that they are not able to be on. But as we are actually recording, yeah, hopefully we'll be able to catch up. So hello, Auntie Anne, good to have you with us. Throughout the last week, anyone has anything to share about positive news? Auntie Anne, I know that you've got your microphone unmuted. Why don't you share with us first?
Oh, yes. Hello.
Hello, hello.
Yes. Hello. Yes.
Any positive news you have?
Oh, yeah. This China trip, I think I got a lot of prospect.
Well, really good. How did you reach out to the people there?
Okay, because of everybody talk about investment and everything, I say, hey, I have a very good investment to share with everybody. Because
Oh,
they get other investment in share, when I think the group is mostly our age.
right.
So they keep on thinking of investment and all things. So they mostly buy share. Our age now mostly, and share is up and down and all this. I say, oh, our investment is always up one.
Oh, wow. Okay. So how did you lead to the topic from investment to our business?
Because usually people will say when you old, oh, what are you doing? You retire doing nothing or what? You see, most
Yep.
people retire doing nothing or look after the grandchildren, go for tour.
Yep.
And then we say, oh, but retire also need investment, ma. Is that true?
That's true, of course. You still want to have ongoing residual income.
Correct. Because retire, you keep on spend your saving. You see, so the most they can do is trade share, ma.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. But now the market is volatile and all these things, and they always look at the, when the internet, they all look at their share, you see. Then I say, hey, no, I have one that is always up one, it will never go down.
It's always up.
Yeah.
So, but then you don't obviously share there and then, right? Do you just?
No. And then they get my business card, and then I send some video, and then I talk about Timo,
Yeah, of course.
and because they are all China's tour guide in China, all these things. So we talk about Timo. That's how we get them interested.
Yep.
So we are planning to do because I go with Grace, the one who organize the tour.
Right.
Yeah. So Grace said she will organize a business presentation or a Zoom with her China's tour guide and all these things.
Oh,
And that's
good.
what you do only. You don't need to talk too much one. So our investment is just invest on every day you spend. And
Yeah.
it's not a lot anyway you need to use. So I think use investment is the best way to prospecting, because you said business people, oh, I'm old already, I don't want to do business, right? But they still look at the share market, still thinking of
Investment.
or
Yes.
earning money, you
Yep.
see.
Of course.
Yeah, so this is a good for them to know. So we'll just make appointment, and Grace will organize a HBP.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we do. So it's a good news. Oh.
Grace, from Sydney or?
Grace from Sydney. She's Collingwood Village. They have a travel agency.
Oh, so Grace is in your team and she went with you, taking you over there. Ah, okay.
Yeah, travel agency, because he asked us to join them. That's how we join them, you see.
Ah, okay, for the trip.
Yeah.
Good. Wow, that's wonderful. Wow,
60 over people, our trip.
60 over people, mainly from China as well, or different?
No, all from Australia. Go
Not
for
from Australia.
yes.
Awesome. Well, thanks for sharing.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone else has any positive news? Well, I'll share. This is week 10 of our 12-week TLS program. And out of that, I suppose we've got more than 20 people. We've got a few of them who've got some really good results. And others, have to, they still have to improve, of course, because of whether they follow or not. But I think throughout this 10 weeks, I can see people's improvement. And And one thing that I am always reminded, whatever you put in, you get out of. And so I think, the positive mindset is so important, whether it's in business, whether it's in health. So that's one thing that I would like to encourage every one of us, that we do need to be keeping positive all the time, I guess. And I know with Auntie Anne, you introduced Liwa, and he did a really good job, fantastic results. And in Malaysia, he's wanting to get, helping other people in Malaysia to do TLS as well. So possibly he's going to be, one of the early TLS coaches there.
Yeah, very good. He's so happy. He sells a lot of product.
I know he sells a lot of products, which is amazing. Oh yeah, so it's very
So
good.
when we have Penang people, Li Hua is there.
That's right. Fantastic. Okay. Hey, Rose. Good to have you with us. So now, how are you, Rose?
I'm good, thank you.
Good to have you.
How are you?
So, Rose, throughout this last week, did you have experienced any good news or positive news regarding your business or life?
Regarding my business, it's same old, but life, I've got a new job. Sorry about the bird, hold on.
Oh, you got a new job. Congratulations, because you were sharing with us that your last job was a little difficult, wasn't it?
Yes, I was in the nursing aged care industry.
Yeah.
And now I am teaching people how to be in the aged care or disability industry.
Oh, I see. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Congratulations for the new job.
Thank you.
Awesome.
So, which means new job, new people, new prospects.
Yeah, that's the way. That is the key.
Prospect is everywhere.
Yes, everywhere.
Right. So what about Godma Angie? Do you have any good news or positive news to share with us?
Oh, yes, Angie here. Yes, I tend to focus a lot on retailing lately.
Yeah.
Because our products give very good results, so I have customer coming back. So I have a customer that is already existing using all our isotonic.
Wow, yeah.
Yes, and she heard about turmeric. So I told her that yes, we have, because we have curcumin in Global.
Yeah.
Bottom line is, a lot of people think that all the turmeric are the same because they say they can get in a chemist warehouse and all that. So what I did was I went and get our, go to Global and send her the information. And if you go to the YouTube, there is one very short video on curcumin that is just a minute, but it explains why we are different, why our curcumin are different. So I just sent it to her, very non-invasive. I just WhatsApp her. Right. So she ordered, that was like the last week. So she ordered 2 bottles of curcumin. Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. So, yeah. So that one was particularly about turmeric in curcumin R1, is that right?
Yes, because everybody know about turmeric, but a lot of people don't realize that turmeric is actually only is one of the spice in curcumin.
Yes, that's right.
But she heard about turmeric because one of her Malaysian friend told her that turmeric, a lot of them take turmeric and it's good for inflammation and everything. So she asked me, so I told her yes, it is. So that's how we share. Yeah.
Yeah, because I have heard one of my friends who's got cancer and was told that turmeric and curcumin, well, turmeric in particular, drinking with water, like turmeric powder with water, drink together is very good for healing as well.
Yes. There is a lot of talk about that.
Yes.
And that's another reason we don't use that to guarantee anything. But a lot of people are very concerned about cancer and all that. So I have another customer in Singapore, very good friend. She is a cancer survivor. So because in Singapore, curcumin is a product in market Singapore, so they are always very you know, obviously because Singapore is doing so well, so they get a lot more product. So this girlfriend of mine, she's a cancer survivor. This was like 3 years ago. She was the one who asked me, because again, it's building trust. She's been taking all our other product after her operation. She had breast cancer. So she just asked me whether there is, whether we have curcumin. That was because she has trust in me. And I happened to be back in Singapore at that point in time. So I gave her the information. And since then, she's been ordering, besides the isotonic, she's been ordering curcumin.
So would you suggest if people have cancer to have obviously our OPC3, our isotonics, but on top of that curcumin as well, yeah?
Yes, but we can't, you see, curcumin is something that you can't, how do I say, you can't really prove anything, but curcumin is also very good for inflammation. So, and it's a liver detox. So it's not just, I wouldn't sell them on the basis, or not sell, I wouldn't say that, oh, because so and so, because they have cancer, unless like this girlfriend is different. She asked me because she reads a lot. So she must have somewhere heard about it. So when she asked me, it's a lot easier for me, and it was a learning curve for me. But along the way, I found out that curcumin is very good for liver detox. It's also a very good inflammation. So I go along that line, and it's basically a very, like you say, it's a very good healing product.
Yes.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, that's what you explain to them.
Yep.
So sometimes I find that when you send them information, it's good because they write down the benefits. So the customer, that him or herself, or the potential client, know exactly what he or she require.
Yes.
So sometimes without having to focus, because you see, cancer is a very sensitive subject.
Of course.
Yeah. So sometimes it's better to send them the information, and then it's really up to them, you know, to find it, because we are not here, we are not doctors, so we are not here to say that, you know, we can prescribe anything. We're just here to share.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome.
All right. Fantastic. So let's give the time to tonight's keynote speaker, Get Sim. She's going to be sharing about the Co-Q10. So thank you, Get Sim, for sharing with us tonight. So I'll stop sharing. If you would like to share your screen with us, that'll be great. Okay, and by the way, I saw a message from Simon. He says that if anyone, there is a book from Andy Zagamas called Unbreakable, and he's a cancer survivor. So if you like to read, that would be good. He's got extra copy. Okay, thank you. Get Sim, pass the time to you.
Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes, we can, thank you.
Okay, actually these slides, I have to give the credit to Hui, because she did them for one of our MUFO, Master UFO meetings, and I thought it was much better than what the support materials had. It was more comprehensive, but some of it might be a bit too detailed, so I won't go through too detailed. But enzyme Q10 is available in these countries, besides global, which because Australia doesn't have it, we have to get from global, but it's available in Singapore, in Taiwan, and in Malaysia. But from the global, this is our cost, and the retail cost if for us getting from Australia. Coenzyme Q10 is for cardiovascular, helps in cardiovascular health, and cardiovascular disease is actually the single leading cause of death. Is the first leading cause of death in Australia. These are the statistics from 2017, and you can see it involves heart, stroke, and blood vessel diseases. It kills 1 Australian every 12 minutes, and it affects 1 in 6 Australians. I'm sure you would know someone who would have had a heart attack, even in our circle of friends or family. And even recently, in our Bible study group, we had someone who shared a family member had a massive heart attack. And just some interesting statistics that I learned last night from James. Do you know how many heartbeats a day, our heartbeats in one day? Can anyone just have a guess how many times your heart beats in 24 hours?
So if we beat 60 and a minute, then it's 3,600. Hang on, you have to use a calculator. So is that average about what, 60 a minute? So we have how many minutes in a day? So 1 hour is
60 minutes, but it's in just over 100,000.
100,000. Oh wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, 103,000 or 130,000 beats in one day. So your heart is one of the organs that is necessary for you to live. That's why it's one of the leading causes of death, due to most likely also through our diet, through stress, and so on. I'll go through what is the cause of, and also what are the benefits of Co-Q10 and why we need it. And the market for this coenzyme Q10 will grow at US dollars 1.5 billion from 2018 to 2024. And Co-Q10 is a fat-soluble nutrient, and it's found in every cell in the body with high concentrations in the heart, the brain, liver, and the kidneys. So it is found in, and we get it from consuming organ meats like heart, kidney, liver, beef, and sardines, mackerel, peanuts, and soy oil. Is essential to the electron transport chain for the synthesis of cellular energy within the mitochondria cells. So it acts as an antioxidant, helps to reduce oxidative stress on the tissues of the body, and it also acts synergically with other antioxidants such as vitamin E. So when we have a free radicals in our body, one of the neurons is missing a neuron. So what happens is with an antioxidant, it will give that missing extra electron to the free radical and neutralize the cell to get healthy cells. So if you have free radicals in your body, you are defenseless and damaged. So this is the structure of Co-Q10. I won't go through too much detail because it's scientific, but it's made up of 3 components. It's unstable when it's exposed to light and temperature more than 55 degrees centigrade, but it's also stabilized by other antioxidants such as vitamin E and C. And like I say, it's fat soluble. And who needs CoQ10 supplementation? So as we age, especially when you are over 40, the production of CoQ10 in your body decreases by 10% every year. So the main challenge is with poor diet, from aging, stress, or infection. And these are those with health concerns such as heart disease and neurodegenerative disease, and athletes who require more energy when they are training. So like I said, it drops at age 40, decreases about 10% every 10 years. And vegans and vegetarians, because they do not consume meat, they need to eat 2 pounds. One needs to eat 2 pounds of beef to get 30 milligrams of Co-Q10. So anyone looking to support healthy Co-Q10 levels to maintain normal blood pressure and support cardiovascular health. And these are the dietary sources of Co-Q10. As you can see, you will need to eat a lot of items to get the required Co-Q10. Oh, sorry about the internet. I hope it's okay. And
yeah, it's very clear. Gets him. Thank you.
okay, so basically, getting Co-Q10 from our diet is very limited, and supplemental dosages generally range from 15 to 100 milligrams. Another isotonics product that we have with Co-Q10 is actually isochrome. Isochrome has got 60 milligrams besides chromium. So, and Co-Q10 supplementation appears to be safe with minimal adverse effects. So the most common symptoms range from abdominal discomfort to slight nausea. So this is a 30-day supply. It's in isotonic form, but you can also get it in a capsule, in a capsule form from Global. I prefer the isotonic form. So with Co-Q10 from Market America, we have 100 milligrams. It's helpful in maintaining heart health. So besides Co-Q10, we also have vitamin E. It's a fat-soluble antioxidant to support a healthy heart, immune system, and promotes healing. It also has lipase, which is a water-soluble fat digesting enzyme. Vitamin B2 or riboflavin, which supports the metabolic processes, production of energy, red cell formation, the nervous system, and acts as an antioxidant, and also potassium, which is an electrolyte involved in electrical and cellular functions. So our isotonics Co-Q10 has a unique blend of all these ingredients in it. And this is a chart that compares our Co-Q10 with the others on the market. And ours, besides the last one, Innovite, has got 100 milligrams of Co-Q10. Ours has the highest milligrams of vitamin E, and ours is the only one in isotonic form. The rest are in pill form. So that's all regarding Co-Q10. Our body actually needs about 150 to 300 milligrams of Co-Q10. If you're lacking energy, this is the supplement that would help you. You can actually take more isochrome, maybe 3 to 4 doses, and it will help as well if you don't order this from Global. Isochrome is another alternative that I could recommend. So that's it. Sorry about this. And the other one that I'm going to share with you is the Stealth Radar Shield for your mobile phone. I'm not sure if any of you use our Stealth Radar Shield, but the reason for this is because our phone, when you on the phone, it produces radiation and microwave energy, which for prolonged use is actually not good for you, for your brain cells, and it can leak into your cells. Radiation made in the cells in the blood vessel walls shrink, allowing potential harmful substances in the blood to leak into the brain.
Sorry, Getsim, do you have a slide for the radar shield? Because the one that you're showing is still under the Co-Q10, I think. The
Oh, sorry.
disease. That's okay.
I thought I've got.
Yeah.
Let me close the other one.
With you, Getsim, you mentioned that the Co-Q10 from Global, that's not in tablet form, is it? It's still isotonics, yeah? Or you said that
you can get isotonics as well as the capsule.
Oh, capsules, I see. Yes.
Yes, there is. My husband prefers the capsule because he's too lazy to mix. He already takes a lot of isotonics, and he takes isochrome 3 times a day, plus vitamin C, OPC3, and all the other isotonics products.
Yeah.
But I take Co-Q10 in the isotonics form.
Right. So how do you determine, because I'm not taking Co-Q10 separately from isochrome, how do you determine as to take isochrome, which, of course has Co-Q10 and chromium, or just Co-Q10 individually, either in capsule or as isotonics?
If you have heart issues, I would recommend taking Co-Q10 on its own. Our Co-Q10 includes vitamin E and the other antioxidants that help in cardiovascular. Yes. Isochrome, on the other hand, even though it has Co-Q10, it also helps in the reduction of in the regulation of the blood sugars in the body. So that isochrome has another function on top of Co-Q10.
Understand.
Recently I've just alternate. I don't take it every day. I alternate with other isotonics products that I take as well. I take a whole range. It's a lot. Besides the daily essentials, I take vitamin C, isochrome, the heart health system. I also take vision with lutein, and I alternate with astaxanthin. So there's a lot of products. So I thought, oh, maybe I'll just alternate on some days, and vitamin D as well.
Right.
So I know I can understand that adding another product to your regime might, for some people, may not be that necessary, especially if you're under 40. But CoQ10 is an enzyme that the body only doesn't produce enough once you are over the age of 40. And especially if you are an athlete and you need more energy, it gives you a lot of energy.
Oh, I understand. Thank you for that. It's good. Oh, thank you also for sharing this stealth radar shield. I think it's good for us to learn about that because it's not something that we know a lot about. So yeah, please go ahead, Getsim.
Okay, with this, there is actually no known research that what this radiation can cause, but the impact from 10 to 20 years from now is actually unknown. If you use the mobile phone a lot, unless you use it on the speaker, I would recommend that this product. And also, if you have a cordless phone at home, if you still have a landline, you can use it on your cordless phone too. So the research, there's no known they cannot confirm that it is a cause of cancer, only is a possible cause of cancer in humans. So imagine when if you use the microwave to warm up your meals or to cook, if you have your phone next to your ear for a certain period of time, you will find that your ear becomes very hot. Personally, I don't use the phone that much, but I still have the shield because we are on our phones. You know, we read through our phones, messages, and so on. So I'm sure there is radiation coming from it, even when you're not actually on a call. But of course, it is more intensive when you have a call coming through and you're talking to someone on the phone. So this is a way to be proactive and not wait till something happens to you. There is a possibility that it could lead to increase in brain tumors or any kind of cancer, but no real evidence. So it's just taking a proactive, and prevention is better than cure. Just like how we take care of our health, it's better to be healthy before you something happens to you. There is another slide which I'm trying. Can't seem to get. Hold on. I can't seem to get to the other slide. But when you use your phone, you get about 90% radiation coming from the phone, and this technology is from the Ministry of Defense in the US. So it is a technology that is from the Defense Department in the US. Sorry about this, I can't seem to get to the other slide. So basically, just to protect yourself, and it's something that is that you can retail as a young person. There is also an experiment that can be done, and if you check on YouTube, you can find a video on it. So that's all for today, since I can't get to the other slide. Thank you.
Not a problem. Thank you so much, Getsim. And maybe after this, if you can find it, if you don't mind sending it to me, then we can share it out. That would be great. Yeah, that was helpful. Thank you so much, Getsim. Appreciate it.
Oh, okay. I found the other one.
Yeah.
So, sorry. So this says that it reduces, with using the radar shield, it reduces up to 98% of the radio frequency and microwave radiation emitted from your earpiece. And like I said, it uses a technology reserved for the US Department of Defense and military radar absorbing and stealth technology. So it's easy to apply, doesn't interfere with your phone use if you install it correctly. And it will actually last longer than your mobile or cordless phone. So it's resistant to adverse environmental conditions. Don't try to save money if you're buying a new phone, don't peel off from the old one to use it on the new one, because it's meant to be on one device for its lifetime. Okay, that's all for today. So that's it.
Okay, thank you for that. And let's go to, hello, Diana, good to have you. All right, let's go to.
Hello.
How are you? Okay, so let's share as we've started this quarter within the team, you know, from July to September. Today is already the last Wednesday of the of this quarter. If you guys are not aware, next Wednesday on is already October, which will be next quarter. So with our every calendar quarter, we actually learn from some of us are doing what we call a global 6x6, and within that we are encouraged to go through a 90-day bliss, which basically is an ongoing checklist every week when we're doing coring to share with one another how we're doing with different things. So these ongoing checklists include, as in agenda number 3, the different topics that within the team we can share with one another. So I don't know if Diana, I know that you just got on, but if you can maybe share with us, do you actually have any goals or goal statements that you have written down for your business?
Hello.
Hello, Diana.
Hello, yes. Oh
Yes.
yeah, as of now, I am quite busy,
Yes.
but constantly looking out for customers.
Customers.
So
Okay.
yeah, customers at the moment.
Yep.
So
your main goals are customers retailing, yeah.
those customers continue buying, and then of course new customers like those nearer to the menopause age.
Right.
They are very keen on this prime feminine.
Prime
Feminine.
feminine.
I share this with them because they
Right.
tell me that nearer to this age when they are about to menopause, or even some menopause already,
Yeah.
they feel hot flushes and very irritable. And the other one is that feeling to like want to scold people, So I think this is quite serious because if they're working in an office, you cannot scold people.
Bad temper,
No,
is it?
I mean, yeah, bad temper, yeah.
So what do you
when
call that product again, Diana? I don't know if we've got it here. Prime
feminine.
How do you spell that? I don't know if I know about that one, sorry. Can
Um,
you type it in the group chat? You can get it in isotonics and capsules from Global. What is it called? Getsim, can you type the name so I can check it out? I'm sorry, I don't think I'm aware of it. It's something I can learn. Prime Feminine.
Yeah, prime feminine. Yes, Market Singapore has it.
I
Feminine,
see.
FEMINE. Yeah, prime feminine.
Have it in Singapore. I see. Good. Thank you for that. I can check it out then. So you're saying basically in your reaching out to new customers, this is the product that you set the goals to.
Yeah. Yes.
Also,
those premenstrual cycle. It relieves a lot of inconvenience. But it does help them. After taking, they feel that it really helps them.
I might need it. I think I'll check it out.
Yeah. Oh, Market Australia don't have, huh?
No, but Gessim was just saying that from Global, we do.
Okay.
Order it from Global. Thank you, Gessim. You seem to be the go-to person to learn about Global. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yep. And anyone else who actually have a dream board or like a goal statement that you've actually written down, or a picture that you can share? If not, I will just because I know I do have a few dream board. I think last time I shared one. I can share another one. I've got a few just so, because the reason why I find that very important is, whenever I feel a little bit of let's say, difficulties in my business or going through a tough time, looking at my dream board really helps me to get back into what my real goals are. And so let's see, I've got 4 throughout the last little while that I've done, and I think I'll share this one. Okay, this one is only just a very simple picture, and it actually comes from one of an author that I really like that talked about the concept of SOAR, S-O-A-R. So it's a superior oversize, accelerate, rarity, and clarity. So whenever I feel like, oh, things are not going well, then I tell myself I need to soar and not let things get to me. Then I will have a superior experience to accelerate my own clarity. So that is sort of one example of some of the, the dreams that I would like to be able to fly, fly high and all that. And then this lady in the middle, her name is Joanne Shi, that I met her in Singapore a couple of years ago. And some of you on this call are also there with me. And I find that, she was very inspiring, and I really wanted to learn from her. So is there anyone else on this group that can share your dream board at all? If not, then we'll go to the next agenda item. Anyone? Okay, get Sim, you could get it. Okay, no problem. Okay, then let's go to the next ongoing checklist about go-to product. Go-to product is an agenda item that we share every week in our team calling, to share about a product that you go to and that you can call it favorite, you can call it something that you can't go without. So yeah, let's see who's here that hasn't shared yet. I don't know if Edward is available to talk, because I can't see your microphone. But Edward, if you're available there, maybe you can either type in the Zoom group chat one product, or otherwise, Simon, you can either type in the group chat or share by unmuting yourself. Tonight, I know that being school holidays, a lot of the moms that are in our group have different events that are happening, so we don't have as many people as we normally do. But anyone? What do you want me to share, Simon? Share one product that you take every day or most days that you go to that helps you with your health, your life, or that is valuable, added value to you, Simon. Would you like to type it in the group chat, or you can unmute yourself? Okay, most days, Simon says he takes TLS and have also been taking the multivitamin, okay? So when you say you take TLS, what products within the TLS exactly that you find beneficial to you? And how does the multivitamin help you? The shakes, okay, obviously, yeah, the shakes is something that whoever that is doing TLS always find beneficial, right? It helps you with gaining the enough of the protein, 18 grams of protein, 11 grams of fiber, and obviously a lot of the amino acids and vitamins and minerals as well. And with the multivitamin, of course, it gives Simon a better energy boost, definitely. And in fact, multivitamin gives us more than our daily recommended allowance of multivitamin and minerals. So that's really good. Thank you, Simon, for sharing. Okay, so what about Rose? Hey, Rose, is there any particular product that you love that you go to most days or daily?
Mostly I take, in the morning, I will take OPC3,
Yep.
OREC, B complex, C, and what's the other one?
B?
I take C, I take B, I take OREC, I take OPC.
Okay.
At night, I will take calcium, and magnesium.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah. In the middle, if I feel that I need more energy, I'll take B complex.
So tell me, Rose, with the ORAC, you get that from Global too, don't you?
Yes. I feel that with the hay fever and whatnot, ever since Leanne presented that ORAC is a stronger, better antioxidant, I find that it helps with my hay fever or sinuses better than the combination of C and OPC. And that's just for me.
Yeah, I've got a business partner also, Heidi, and she started taking OREC as well. She got it from Market Hong Kong and realized that it's really good in conjunction with OPC3, because I mean obviously OREC is also an antioxidant. It's not better or like worse or whatever, but they actually provide different types of antioxidants, you know, as opposed to OPC3 or C. However, when you combine them together, the synergy works really well.
Yeah.
So I'm also looking at getting OREC myself too, especially nowadays when spring is in full blown, starting to be full blown, and a lot of people are having allergies and cold and flu as well. So yeah, it's good.
Yes.
To know
But
that
however, if you don't have ORAC and to help you with the allergies, you know, I noticed that if you take it like every 2 hours,
yeah,
you need it, OPC and C, and
yes.
it works better compared to maybe just once a day or twice a day.
Right. Fantastic. Okay, great. Thank you for sharing. Okay, so I know that, of course, you know, got my Angie loves a lot of different products, right? And what sort of, I know you also, Angie has a lot of knowledge about global products. Is there any particular global product you or Kevin love taking or, you know, sharing with your customers that are your go-to products at all?
Okay, yeah, it's Angie here.
Yeah.
Obviously, I love bromelain.
Oh, yes.
For those that have not tried bromelain, I strongly recommend you try. And obviously, those in Singapore,
Yeah.
you know, Singapore are really so fortunate. They have literally everything.
Anything, I know.
Bromelain is the product. So bromelain is great for, Akini, you are aware, but for those that haven't tried bromelain is very good for cough.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it does help together with OPC. You just got to combine, but I find it's good. And it's an anti-inflammatory.
Yep.
So bromelain has helped people. Vera is not on tonight, but she would tell you that bromelain is good. Help with like help her partner. Sorry, what is his name? With he had gout.
Gout, yes.
And that actually relieved him a lot. So she said it also helped with backache, and I personally know that it does help with it does help to relieve backache as well. Yes. So that is one product that I just love. Some people say that it's very sweet, but it's just natural. So if you mix it with your other isotonic, it's great. Yeah.
Yeah, the thing about bromelain, we need to take a minimum of 2 per serving, hey? And I find that really, because I think a couple of months ago, I was coughing really, really badly. And after taking bromelain, it really did help me a lot. So I didn't realize it until then. So now I would just have it in my cupboard anytime, you know. I might not be taking it every day, but at least, you know, it's there when I need it. For us,
yes,
global, hey? Yeah, so that's good.
Yes. Then obviously the other one that I'm finding that is helping people is I mentioned earlier curcumin. Yeah.
Curcumin, of course, that's right. Yes, and I think it's really good for us all to learn. I know that for me too, to learn more about global products. I mean, most of us, of course, know a fair bit about you know, our Australian, or if you're from Singapore, Malaysia, wherever, that you know your local products, but global also has a lot of really good products too.
Yes, another product again Singapore has is astaxanthin.
Yes.
That is a product that I would recommend because it's good for the eyes, for the skin, and obviously for the heart. So, and it's very small tablet, so it's easy to take. So, our eldest son has been taking astaxanthin for years. So it's just a great product. Yeah.
Fantastic. Great. Thank you, Angie. Okay.
Welcome.
So I think let's just move on to the agenda number 4 then. Agenda number 4 is about Master UFO. I remember, and I know that there are quite a number of people, particularly in New South Wales, that are doing a Master UFO program. And without him in Melbourne here, with Dr. Mark who and Christine have an event tonight, and they can't be on tonight, but they have headed up a Master UFO program within this team, whereby, you know, of course, as I mentioned, this week is already the end of this quarter. But what I would like to encourage every one of you to consider is, you know, starting, you know, the 1st of October till the end of December, particularly because it's actually the Christmas season. It would be a good time for us to try and go for the Master UFO program. And, you know, JR says it's not when you get into MA. Of course, we all came into the business at different time, but it's actually when MA gets into you that really matters. And we may or may not be with the business, have been for a while or for a short time, but as long as you can actually have the DNA of MA that gets into you, then Master UFO program is something that I would highly recommend that you know, you consider doing. So how many of you on this group? Oh, actually, Getsim also says that she likes to take curcumin as a sentient vision, OPC3 beauty blend. Yeah, beauty blend is also a separate from OPC, which is specifically good for the skin as well. Thank you, Getsim. So what I'd like to share, particularly, I know that there are quite a number of you that perhaps are now watching the replay or the recording, have asked me to share a little bit more about the Master UFO program. Obviously, in our previous calling, especially in the UFO University training, we talked about that, but it seems like there are still quite a number of new business partners that don't really understand how the Master UFO program works. So what I'll do, I'll share in the back office. In fact, we do have a Master UFO program. If you go on to your back office and then, you know, take a look at the support materials, you will find this one, okay? So this is basically the 7 criteria that will help you to you know, reach the goal of Master UFO. And with a lot of people, you know, when they actually have their goal statement, that is the one thing that they have inside of their you know, master as their goal statement as well, and that's included in mine as well. So first is to complete the shopping annuity assessment. Second is to have subscription of the unfranchised management system, which is the $26 every month. And then number 3 is to purchase a total of 1,500 BV of exclusive products, and it can be from you or your customers paying ID. And then number 4 is generate 250 IBV by you and your customer combined. Then number 5 is personally sponsor 1 qualified and active unfranchised owner. And number 6 is to attend or conduct the NUOT Basic 5 at least once a quarter, and with the ECCT at least once a year, and purchase a minimum of 3 tickets for the Next Market Australia annual convention. Then the last but not least is either if you have already started earning commission, a minimum of $900, or if you haven't started earning commission or not activated yet, you can actually go through the Basic 5 diagnostic test, which is also in the back office. For you, if you reach more than 50%, then you will be considered reaching this criteria. So again, if you like to know more about this, you can go into your back office. And also, I've actually gone through with quite a few of our business partners that if you go to your back office, you should be able to see the support material. Sorry, I'll just close this. Okay, and find out where you're at in your so if I just quickly show you guys, this is for the benefit of new business partners who don't know where the master and franchise owners part is basically just go to my organization, report management. Then once you get there, you will see the Master UFO program, which is here. So you click on that. Once you click on that, it will show you, the different criteria, whether you've met them or not. It will say yes, 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 or no. Then that's it. Okay. So if you, of course, haven't done it this quarter, doesn't matter. I know that a number of the people in our team have tried, but I would recommend that you go for that in the next quarter. So maybe I'll at this point, invite Auntie Anne to share with us about, the benefit, or why is it important for us to go through the Master UFO?
Hello. Yes, I feel this is the program that we can keep track of ourselves. Just that because the basic is just retail. You see, retail is so important. Just that if you want to earn 100,000, you not even can retail 500 BV. Of course, you won't start immediately, but slowly you gather your customer one by one, send them information, you will be get there. So the first criteria is not so bad. I feel most people can do. And then IBV, I'm thinking, because sometimes, do you know that when you ask people to buy your product, of course it's your product, you sure say it's good. So IBV is the key point for us to get people interested in our business. So if you can register customer, take them to the your partner store and all these things. There's a video I sent up before, like they teach you how your customer can register, can have a price compare. I think this video will be good for you all to send up to all your customers, so they don't think that it's too difficult to get it, short body. So they will increase your IBV point. You see, because I can see IBV, just like JL said, it's an ocean. If we don't start with that, next time all your people won't. So don't think that, this is a small IBV. But you have to start everything, train them when they come in to start to do IBV. I see a lot of people don't focus on IBV, but doesn't matter you reach or not. But it's a key point for you to get people interested in your business. That is true, because if you just, that's the second thing. I'm thinking the IBV part is quite a good one. And then for going to ticket requirement is good because of, that's why I feel this is all you need to become a successful unfranchised owner. So they want you to attend or conduct, because when you conduct, you learn by yourself also. You see? So their requirement is not hard. And then 3 tickets I feel is very, very minimum requirement. Because if you want people to train by all the experts, so the convention is the best one. So I'm thinking of, for me, when I started, although they don't have this UFO program, but I always know that I need to increase my business partner. I need to use my product so that I can talk in confidence. So, and then now the UFO program, they give you, if you qualify, you get 2 placement instead of 1 placement. That's another bonus for you. So I think our second placement will be started in October. I'll just call the customer service. So those who certified Master UFO, they will have 2 placement instead of 1. That is another good news. So
was that like 2 quarters before, or is that the one before?
I think it's the quarter, because of this quarter, they usually just like this, what they call the SAMM.
Yep.
1 quarter they need to check, make sure everything is correct. So I think the one who are qualified on first January to 31st, I think that will be, if they qualify Master UFO, they will have 2 placements awarded when October.
Also looking back in January quarter, January to March.
I think you just see your Master UFO, the SAMM,
Yep.
They were the reward quarter. I think you hold on, I just check then you will know what is the quarter, because you know they will tell you when is the quarter day. Oh, so I think it's yes, because SAMM is January the 1st to 2019, a work quarter. So must be the 4th April to June, I think.
2 quarters before, yeah, that's right. Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
yes. If
So-
April to June, if you qualified Master UFO, I think you will get 2 placements.
So we can nominate one on the left, one on the right.
Yeah, anyway, let's say your weak side is left, you can do all on your left, also doesn't matter.
Okay.
Can admit 2 people on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, for those that are new, this probably don't make much sense, but basically the idea is if you are able to meet the Master UFO program, then of course that is the way you'll be able to have a good solid foundation to build your business, isn't it?
Correct.
Yeah.
So that is good. That is the criteria for become a successful unfranchised owner.
The criteria. Yep, that's right. Great. Thank you for that, Auntie Anne. And Sim, if I can just quickly ask you to share, I know that you're part of the Master UFO group, yeah, in Sydney, that you have every Tuesday meeting together. What do you do, and what sort of have you learned so far? If you can just quickly say something and share with us.
So far we have had 10 weeks or 11 weeks of sharing basically the same thing. We share good news. We have 4 teams,
right,
and we take turns to share all the various topics. Good news, if you have received commission, jump a pin level, then we share on dream board, we share on products.
It's basically like a coring, yeah, that we do.
There's a topic each week by the person who is sharing. We've shared on retailing, on social media prospecting.
Okay.
A lot of topics. I can't remember all offhand, but let me think. All the things that you would do in the business to achieve Master UFO, just like
okay.
the criteria. So,
yeah.
Shopping also on partner stores. They share on what partner stores give. Each team will share a few. Like when it's their turn, they'll share on the partner stores and what they've shopped from, how much IBV they can get, and also we have a session, a coring, maybe 20 minutes, where we share our challenges and how we can solve them. And individually and in the teams, we actually have to give an accountability of who you've talked to each week, how much BV you have ordered, how much sales you have done, how much IBV.
Right. Yeah.
Everything that is required in the program.